Welcome to our channel. Today we will discuss the concept of copy constructor. What do you mean by this copy constructor? In simple definition, one object values are assigned to another object. That is, one object is initialized with contents of another object. In this situation, the copy constructor is used to initialize an object with the contents of another object. Okay, this is called copy constructor. And if you want to use copy constructor in our program, the constructor format is class name. So the constructor, that is how to declare, how to define a copy constructor. So the syntax is a class name and the parameter is an object. Class name and the parameter is an object with some set of statements. This is the way to define the copy constructor in the program. Now, how to initialize one object values with another object? How to perform initialization? For that purpose, we are using two ways. One is simply class name space some object 1. Class name space some object 1. Suppose class name object 2. Okay, we have two objects, object 1 and object 2. For example, if you want to assign the values of object 1 into object 2, simply you write the statement like this. This is the way to access the copy constructor, that is object 1 values are assigned to object 2, or we can use an alternate also. Class name space object 2 of object 1. Object 2 of object 1. That is, within this parenthesis we are passing object 1. Okay. Observe carefully. For example, if we are using a simple function, for example int add of int a comma int b. After performing addition, we are returning some value. Suppose return a plus b. Here a plus b is of type integer. Why? We are using two integer variables and a plus b is an integer. So return type is also an integer. That is, if I am passing integer values, the data type that holds is also an integer. Similarly, here ob2 of ob1. So everyone know, whenever we are creating an object, a constructor is called automatically. Whenever we are creating an object, the constructor is called automatically. So whenever we are writing the statement class name ob2 of, the constructor is called automatically, and assume this is a parameterized constructor. For example, if you have int a int b, in this we are passing some integer values, but in this we have class. So it is, we have to pass object because object is of type class. Object is of type class. Now consider a simple example to illustrate the copy constructor. Class sample int a comma b public. Okay, class sample int a comma b public. Okay, sample of. So observe one thing. So what the copy constructor? One object values are assigned to another object. That means first we have to initialize one object. then that initialized values are assigned to the new object. That is the reason I am using a parameterized constructor int x, int y. Simply a is equal to x, b is equal to y. Now I am calling a copy constructor sample ampersand sum s. Okay, here s is an object. How? A is equal to s dot a, b is equal to s dot b, b is equal to s dot b. Now I am using a simple function to print the values while display cout a b. Close the class. Now what happens? I am using two constructors, one parameterized constructor and one copy constructor. Suppose if you want to understand, go to the main, then it is very easy. Main. Now what is the first step? Create an object with some values. That object calls this constructor. So sample ob1 of some 2, 3. What is the meaning of this one? Whenever we are creating an object, the constructor is called automatically. Now, which constructor is called? We have two constructors. Which one is called? We have two parameters and 2 is of type integer. So, this one is called, and the value of a is assigned to x, value of b is assigned to y. That is, a value is 2, b value is 3. Now, sample ob2 of ob1. Here what is the meaning of this one? Now also whenever I am creating an object, the constructor is called. Here what is the, we have two constructors. Which one is called? The parameter is an object. The parameter is an object. So this constructor is called. This constructor is called. Now s holds ob1. Observe. 2 is copied into x, 3 is copied into y. In the similar fashion, ob1 is copied into s. What are the values of ob1? For ob1, we have two values a and b. So, for a, I am assigning s dot a. What is the meaning of this one? Internally, the meaning is ob1 dot a, ob1 dot b. Okay. This is the way the copy constructor is called. Or you can use like this also. Sample ob3 is equal to some ob1. You can use either this one or this one. Directly, that is directly initialize or within the parenthesis pass the objects and call all the display functions. S1 dot display, S2 dot display, ob1 dot display, ob2 dot display, ob3 dot display. Close the main. Now what is the output? First for ob1 dot display, the output is 2, 3. ob2 dot display, the output is also 2, 3. ob3 dot display, for this also the output is 2, 3. Okay, this is copy constructor. Simple thing, use two constructors. The program consists of at least two constructors. By using one object, we can initialize one constructor. By using another object, we can receive the contents from the already initialized object. Okay, this is the way we define the copy constructor.